Yo, what's good? What's happening, everybody? Hi, how are you? Kate said we started the episode, and she said we got to start over.
I did.
And I said, shit.
Because I didn't like how Grant put me on the spot.
How did I put you on the spot?
Caitlin has a question to start the podcast.
Yeah, what's your question to start the podcast, babe?
I will cut you.
Okay. Do you like Sabrina Carpenter?
I mean, compared to Taylor Swift, yes.
Yeah.
Like, miles and miles ahead.
I got to tell everybody, I listened to the new Taylor Swift album.
And?
It's beat. It's not good. It's just like the same song 13 times or whatever.
I don't understand the one about the one about Travis Kelce.
Is there a song about him?
Yeah.
What does she say about him?
Something about redwood tree, his love is what I needed to open my thighs or something.
What?
That's what I mean.
She's a lot, man. Like, she's a lot.
You haven't heard that one? I feel like that's the one that they like are playing.
I got to tell you that Taylor Swift gives me homeschool energy.
Yeah.
Like, big time.
She was like picked on in high school.
Oh, was she?
About that. Yeah.
Good, man. Dork.
Yeah, there was.
Do you think she was like a horse girl?
I
love horses.
I don't think so. I think she was just kind of weird.
With like headgear?
No, there was like, I think it was maybe in like 17 or something. Kind of when she was younger, right? And like first starting out or whatever. But there was like an article that I had read about her, and it was basically her saying that she, invited her friends to go to the mall with her or whatever. Yeah. And then none of them, like, they all said that they couldn't go or whatever, canceled that day. And then so she said that her mom took her to the mall, and then she ran into her
awesome.
Without her.
That's awesome. Ugh. They created a monster. That's Ryan Murphy's new season of whatever he's doing. Taylor Swift, monster.
Isn't Kim Kardashian doing another Ryan Murphy show?
Who cares? I'm done with. I think maybe collectively as a culture, we've moved on from a lot of stuff that people were really focused on. Kardashian. I think we're pretty much moved on. You know what I mean?
Do you think that's why Kim recently went on Call Her Daddy?
Probably.
Because she was like, I need to re-up my relevance here because...
Yeah, definitely.
We just came out with a new season of Kardashians on Hulu, and ratings fucking suck.
See, the Kardashians, I feel like they give me like the same energy that like Facebook. Like, it's just not. It's ubiquitous and it's everywhere, but it's not really cool. Like it used to be cool. You know what I mean? MySpace.
I feel like Kim definitely lost her cool factor, and hate me for saying this, when her and Kanye got divorced.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I know you think Travis Barker is fine, and I thought Travis Barker was cool at first, and I thought that made Kourtney Kardashian a little bit cooler, but now I just think they're not cool at all. Either one of them. I'm like, ugh.
Like, in what capacity
they weird me and gross me out. I can't describe it other than that.
Like,
I just find them gross.
I don't like how affectionate they are.
I find them gross together.
Yeah.
I don't know. It just... And I know that probably makes me just sound like a bitch. There's just something about them that just grosses me out.
You know who gives me that same energy?
Travis Kelce and Taylor Swift.
Yeah, but no, I was just thinking Mark Hoppus from Blink-182.
Yeah.
He kind of just seems like a guy that I thought was cool. And now the more I hear from him, I'm just like, I think he might be kind of an asshole. And
like maybe Tom wasn't the asshole in this situation all along.
I think Tom
was the most normal one, surprisingly.
I think there might be something to that. Cuz like if you told me like there was some new school healing, like adrenochrome style shit, I would say Mark and Travis. I wouldn't say it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, he's just too busy like looking for aliens.
He found them. You know, he is the reason why
they released all this stuff.
Yeah.
Because he's so like outspoken about it.
Well, no, and he like not only that, he organized a group of like elite level intelligence guys and wrote all this stuff, really worked for years on uncovering a bunch of stuff and collecting all this like testimony and evidence, and then basically made like a committee of like the top people, and then they basically like the US government had to acknowledge a bunch of shit. They were like, yeah, you guys were right. And that's what all these hearings are about. But also these hearings, Blue Beam. We're Blue Beaming. We're in phase 1 of Blue Beam.
I don't know what that
Project
means.
Bluebeam is where basically
Oh, where they want it to be like one world order type of shit.
they create like a hologram version of aliens. They're like, we're being invaded.
And so we all gotta stick
have to
together.
unite. Yeah, and it'll end all world conflict because then we'll have like a conflict, a pretend conflict. Because aliens are. I don't know. I mean, sure. Yeah, they're real. They're definitely real. Ghosts are real too.
Ghosts are? Oh my god.
Ghosts are real. That's what I'm saying, babe. I believe.
I felt ghosts in the Zak Bagans house.
Yeah. The Zak Bagans house was scary. Oh, did that just shut off?
I think so.
That's all right. I just want to see what it's like. No, it's not dead. I think it might just stop at like 50 minutes or something. So you felt ghosts at Zak Bagans Museum?
Yeah.
Where? What kind of ghosts?
Scary ones.
What'd you feel? Explain.
I mean, I didn't really necessarily feel ghosts or anything. Maybe it's just like the vibe I got.
Yeah.
Maybe it's just because they make you feel like there's a ton of ghosts that are going to come out and get you. But you do kind of get like the sensation that there's like something like watching you.
All the cameras. Zak Bagans is watching you, the creepy weirdo.
Your cup is like hanging very precariously on that coaster.
Yeah, I felt...
Did you feel anything?
You know what's crazy is I ate 3 mushroom gummies before we went in. And then when we went in, that first room with all the shit in it,
yeah.
that was pretty wild.
Yeah.
And then we went into the, like, just in terms of, I was like, oh man, I might be too high for this. Like, that was cool because the wall, like the whole, like, whatever stucco wall was just moving and spinning and shit.
Mm-hmm.
And then we went into the room with the exorcism and sat down.
Yeah.
And then that's when I was like, oh, this is very creepy. Oh, shit. I may have overplayed my hand here a bit because I was staring at the picture of her face and listening to the audio tape. And I was like, oh, fuck.
She's coming for me.
And then they were like, get in this crawl space. That scared me. And then like literally the most effective and creepy thing there was when I got out of the crawl space and it was just the two of us and we walked in and it was just
Like
the puppets. That was creepy. And it felt like a movie. I was like, damn, my life is a movie. That's what I said. And then, yeah, I didn't like the being in the room with the Dybbuk box.
I didn't like how long they kept us in there. I'm like,
Yeah.
let us the fuck out. We see the goddamn box. We see the salt around it.
Yeah, I didn't love all that.
I would like to get out of here now, please.
But man,
And then remember there was like that weird little box on the wall in there?
and the moth died inside of it.
No. Remember, it was like, it wasn't part of the exhibit. It was like something that you weren't supposed to see.
Oh.
It was you and I, we were like in the corner of the room and we both like heard like a noise or something, or we saw like a light or whatever, but there was like just like a box on the wall with like a blue light. Do you remember that?
Kind of.
And we were like, what is that?
Yeah, there were a couple of those.
Because it didn't look like a camera. It didn't,
Yeah.
like, I don't know what it was. Unless it was like maybe like an air filter or something.
I don't know.
Like a, you know what I mean? Like a way to
I
filter air in
Up
there. But I
until-
was like, what the fuck is that? That's weird.
literally up until right now, I forgot how long we were in there.
5 hours.
That was the longest.
I'm not even kidding. Like, so we got there and it was what? A little bit before 3 o'clock. And then the guy was like, well, we can't let you in. And then we go online and it's like, there's an entry in like 20 minutes. But really, they lie and the 20 minutes is an hour.
That sucked.
But we got done and we had a thing for Blue Man at like 8:30 and we like literally had to go to the hotel. We had like 10 minutes to like freshen up and then go back.
Yeah, once we were out, that was nice. So it was so sick, just strutting in front row. Like, excuse I.
I'm surprised they didn't pick you for you're late.
Oh, yeah.
I wonder if you have to buy those seats. Like,
No.
is that like something you buy?
No, they like find a couple. The way it's set up is they talk to a couple before as they're coming in and they're like, hey, can you guys want to help us out? And then they let you watch the show and then they bring you up to your seats. They may upgrade your seats actually. But
Yeah, I feel like they probably give you something for doing that, right?
I would think.
Or just the fact that you can say you were,
Yeah, I guess.
I don't know. I would want something.
Oh, I had
in
a
return.
I had a lady hit me with slow down in our neighborhood this week. Old lady, she like stopped in the middle of the road and motioned with both of her hands, slow down. and I hit her with the fucking hardest middle finger. It was great. I wasn't driving fast. I was not out of my lane. I was not doing anything reckless. I was just coming home. And she had like a line of people behind her leaving the neighborhood, so she must have been
pissing people off.
Yeah, doing like 2 miles per hour through the whole neighborhood.
Yeah.
She had like 3 cars behind her. And then when she slammed on her brakes to tell me to slow down, I bet they were pissed. And then they saw me hit the boom.
And they're probably like,
good for that guy.
Good. I don't think I told you this story ever, but speaking of old people with road rage.
Yeah.
When I went to the outlets with my mom a few weeks ago.
Yeah.
I drove us there, and so I went and I picked her up at her house, and then we're driving out of her neighborhood, and we're turning out of her neighborhood, and there's the light, and it's green, and there's a guy in front of me, but there's no one coming, and I'm just like, okay. I gave him a good like almost 10 seconds before I like decided like, okay, I'm gonna honk my horn now, because like I would like to not just sit here. I would like to make this light. And I honked my horn, and it wasn't like it was literally just like a little like friendly like, hey. And he just fucking immediately like hits me with a middle finger, and then fucking proceeds to go 1.5 miles per hour through the turn. Like I don't know how he possibly moved that slowly through the turn.
Huh.
There was no gas at all.
Older guy?
Just to be a dick. And my mom was even like, wow. Like, your immediate reaction is to just flip somebody off.
Yeah, man.
Like, it's a green light. I gave you plenty of time before I honked for you to go, and you didn't go. And then I gave you, like, a little, hey, and you just hit me with a middle finger. Like, you shouldn't be fucking driving, dude.
No. That's wild.
And then, yeah, went so slow through the light. I was like, this is insanity. I've never.
Yeah, I don't know. My reaction, that would be like a young man reaction for me. If somebody honked at me when I was at a green light, I would go, oh, fuck you. But now it's like, who cares? Sorry, my bad.
Well, he was like,
I hit everybody. If
70.
If somebody lets me in on the highway, even if it's like they give me plenty of space and it's like not really the thing they're doing, I still hit them with the thank you. And I feel like that helps the morale on the road. Yeah. That's like good karma. Do you ever, when I was driving a lot at night, I'd let semis that would pass me, they would get in front of me, and then I'd flash my lights, and so they would go let them know if they had plenty of space to get over. And I was like, damn, dude, I'm basically like a long haul trucker.
God.
In my little Honda Fit, I'd be like, click, click, and they'd be like, brr, brr, get over in the lane. Yeah.
That's funny. You're like, yeah, I control the road.
I control the road. I am the master of all things. Who died? Who were the celebrities that we had? Some celebrities die this month, didn't we? I thought so.
Not anybody that I know.
Maybe not. Jamie Foxx, be a law-abiding citizen. Please choose out guests after Gorilla's alleged hit. What?
I'm so confused. What does
It's
that
just
even
like,
mean?
what are these stories?
What is a Gorilla's alleged hit?
Gorilla is the rapper. Remember that rapper we saw at the iHeart Music Festival after John Fogerty? Can we talk? Hey, hold on. Let's talk about the iHeartRadio Music Festival for a second. Holy shit. We watched maybe an hour total over like 3 days.
I thought it was just one day now that they do it.
I think it's 2 days. I think it's like Friday, Saturday, maybe.
Oh.
But damn. They like basically prop John Fogerty up out of his casket.
They have like a little Barbie stand for him.
And he goes, oh, the wall. Hey, where the fire? Oh, red, white, boo. And then they bring out Glorilla, who's like just like the least talented rapper and dancer I've ever seen. And then Big X, thank God Big X the Plug was there. He came out with
liven it up a bit.
Fucking shirt off, dude. Just like morbidly obese man. Rapping about how fucking cool he is. Love that.
It's funny.
And then, yeah, the next day it was like another ancient band. Oh, it was Tim McGraw.
Oh.
Remember Tim McGraw did
with his satin shirt.
Yeah.
His silk shirt.
Yeah, and he's doing an interview before his performance with the ghost of Ryan Seacrest. Just like and he's just like, yeah, Ryan, I work out 3 times a day. I make my band work out 3 times a day. And then he went out on stage and just gave the most mediocre, less than energetic performance.
Yeah, like wasn't even any upbeat songs, was it? It was all
and he was bad. He didn't sound good. It's like, dude, it's cool, man. It's cool that you're that buff, but you're also like 70 years old.
You don't need to be that.
And like you look weird. You look like a weird guy.
Tell him that.
Yeah, Tim McGraw, you look like a fucking weirdo. Jesus. Like, I don't look good, but like I'd rather look like me than whatever Tim McGraw's doing right now. Because his face, it looks like like his body looks like it's like clearly hormone replacement therapy. It's some sort of TRT. Because you're not his age and that like vascular and jacked.
Like you would have some muscle loss at that point in your life.
Yeah, he's on some performance enhancers. But then also his face, his whole, like everything above his like shoulder line looks like it's made out of plastic. You know what I mean?
Maybe it is. Maybe he's wearing a mask. He's like Leatherface.
That'd be cool. He's like,
he just feels it off.
He's like Ed Gein. Hi, I'm Tim McGraw. Yeah. Fuck Tim McGraw.
Is there like music playing in the background?
Yeah, babe. There's always music playing in the background.
Okay. Well, I just put my other headphone back on.
Oh.
I wasn't hearing it.
You said turn me up my headphone. I may put this out next Friday and not put it out because I don't know.
Okay. Do what you want. I'm not telling you how to live your life, Grant.
Yeah, I don't know.
Even though you claim that I try to all the time.
Oh, babe, you be telling me how to live my life.
Like how?
I wouldn't know what to do with myself, babe.
If I wasn't here?
If you weren't here, I wouldn't be able to sustain life, babe.
You know, you'd be able to sustain life. It would just be lesser quality.
Yeah. Yeah, so big story this week is apparently like the NBA is just filled with the gamblers and degenerate cheaters.
Yeah, Grant told me that story and I'm like, that's wild. So you're telling me people that make potentially hundreds of millions of dollars per year in their contracts and sponsorships and whatever the fuck else they have going on for them.
Yeah.
That they have to then like bet on themselves or to lose or like throw the game or like that's wild just so they can win more money off of like sports betting.
Yeah.
Gross. They should all be fucking banned for life from playing.
Yeah, you would think that would be,
in my opinion. That's such shitty like thing to do to your teammates, to like your whole organization that you're a part of, your fans.
I mean, you can't convince me. Like the NBA has had a problem with like cheating and like gambling and point shaving and like all this weird shit for a long time. But this just, you can't tell me that sports aren't fake. The big ones.
Well, we all know wrestling's fake, and that's like open. Like they're open about it.
Well,
so
wrestling,
I don't know why
wrestling is entertainment.
the others possibly couldn't be fake.
But do you know you can bet on wrestling? Like, how dumb do you have to be to bet on wrestling? Like, you're basically like, because how
so you're just betting on like a soap opera.
Yeah, I mean, it's like betting on a TV show. But how do you know people don't have the information about what happens on the show before you watch it? Because there are writers. There's a team of people who making copies of the script. There's like all these things. It's like, why would you bet?
There's people that are also involved in the process that aren't writers that could easily leak that information.
Yeah, and it's probably not. And also, they're probably betting too, because it's certainly not illegal to bet on like if you work for a TV show. Like, you know what I mean? I wouldn't think.
I just think it's really shitty. I'm not even a fan of basketball, but like if I was a fan of those people, I would automatically just dislike them at that point.
Yeah, I think
throw away any jerseys I have with their names on them.
It's just so weird. And then also, dude, it's just like the whole like sports, how it like runs like families and kids' lives. That's weird to me.
Like you're talking about like kids sports, like with like club sports.
It's like like you're from 5th grade to senior year of high school. It's like all you think about is football or baseball or basketball, and it's just like, cool, man. I get that that's like an interest, and like maybe you could get a scholarship, great, but like the kids in my era of when I was in high school, it was like, yeah, they were good, but it wasn't like they were in fucking camp all year round. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. It's just like you're just gonna get hurt,
like how they are now, where it's like they're not even that good, but it's just, I think at that point it's more so probably the parents then, right?
Yeah, it has
like the parents being in denial that their kid isn't as good as they think they are.
Right, and that they think like, oh, if I just continue to like push and push, they will get to that level. But it's like, I don't know, maybe, sure, but there's like 90.
They think that hard work beats talent, and sometimes it does.
Well, it's also too, man. I get it if you're like trying to like, let's say you have a kid that's in trouble, and you're like, man, he's got to join a sport. That's good. You know what I mean? That makes sense to me. You're like, oh, he's going to be busy after school. He's going to have 2.5 hours a day where he can't fuck up. till I get home.
Right.
You know, like, but just to be like busy running your kids around, like all their sports shit. It's like, what are you doing? You're just like, you're basically just pawning raising your kids off to like a coach. That's kind of a shitty thing to say, but it's just like,
no, but I mean,
you could be teaching your kids like your kid, like there's just so many things, like your kids only get so many years with like their parents.
True,
and, like, their
but if
family.
they want to play sports, I think
I
they want
guess.
to play sports. But I do understand what you're saying, like how it just becomes too much at a certain point.
Yeah.
I think if your kid wants to like play sports for his school's team, like cool. I think that's great. But yeah, I think like the whole like club shit and like traveling around to different fucking states or cities all the time and like every weekend so your kid can play like not just one game but like 7 games in a row over Saturday and Sunday just to like, no, that sounds
and
miserable.
then also there's going to be like a motivational coach speaker who's going to teach your kid how to stand out if you pay $1,000 for the seminar. This is how you impress coaches when you go on scouting visit or, you know, whatever. Like there's all these industries like the sorority shit. Remember there was like a coach?
That's stuff.
Yeah, remember there was like a lady
if
who
you pay $3,000, you can have access to my classes where I teach you how to
it's
talk
like a webinar.
and what to dress.
But
if
you give me $100,000 and there's only 3 of these slots available,
I will give her extended
yeah.
one-on-one time, like all this stuff.
It's like, here's the thing,
what?
dude. If you go out to be in a sorority and you don't get in one, do you know how much more valuable that experience probably is than like joining a sorority because you took a bunch of like
because your mom paid $100,000 for
right.
you to have some fancy coach so you could get into whatever sorority you wanted to.
Like, you know how much more character you get from like having like a major like, oh man, I really wanted to do this, but I can't do that. Like that to me is so much more powerful than like being in the sorority.
Yeah. I guess it just is a whole different world because I can't fathom having that much money and placing that much importance on like my kid or whoever it is getting into a sorority because one, if you have that much money that you can drop $100,000 on a coach like that, like why the fuck does it matter if your kid gets into the best sorority or gets into a sorority at all? If you're that successful, chances are they're going to be like set no matter what, whether they get into the sorority or not.
Well, and it's like everybody's paying for this experience that they're never going to get. It's like people want to join fraternities and sororities because of stories they've heard from years ago. You know what I mean? And it's like when you get in, it's so different now that it's not going to be what your parents or your uncles or the people that you like generation before you. It's totally different. And it's like, and also you're paying for that. Which
and
is
every
just
time
like,
you miss an event, you're also paying for that too.
And it's just like, I mean, it's cool, man. Being in a sorority, being in a frat, cool. Like that's the people. Most of the people I know that are sorority people, frat people, they're nice.
They're fine.
Yeah, they're fine.
It's just crazy because I guess the thing that's crazy is, well, I already said it, but then also too, just how much money it goes into all this stuff.
Right.
It's like, then you have the coach, but then it's like the outfits that they buy these kids to fucking go Russian. It's like they're wearing like a full on like Louis Vuitton outfit that's like 10 grand and then like a Cartier bracelet and it's like stacks of them. And like,
what is that?
It's like they'll total up their entire outfit and it's like over $100,000 just for their fucking outfit. And you're just like, what? Yeah. What kind of life are these people living?
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't. Are these like oil money people?
Well, there's so many of them. But then like when they showed the girl who like really couldn't afford it. Remember the girl that she did the thing where she was like, the cameras, they asked me to bring them in. And then she was like, so today I got cut, but it's fine. I really can't afford to be here. She was like, honestly, this is probably for the best. Like, yeah. That's great. Like that, I didn't realize it was that expensive to like dues and like all that stuff.
Yeah, you have to pay crazy amounts of dues. They want you to like live in the house, which that's also really expensive. They want you to like every single event there is. It's like there's always like some sort of special shirt or some sort of special something that you need to buy because it's like a theme or whatever. So it's like you're always constantly having to like buy clothes and shit for like all these events that they want you to go to. And then, yeah, it's just like a huge time commitment. If you don't go to the events, you get fined. And then if you get enough of them, I think eventually you get like put on like basically probation. And
yeah. I just don't. I mean,
I think they're good because it's like they force you to keep their grades up and stuff. But
yeah.
Same with sports. Like sports, they force kids to keep their grades up.
See that.
To in order to play. But there's a certain point where it definitely starts to become too much. And it's just like, what are you doing?
That's the thing about
And as a parent, why do you allow it?
Yeah. That's why it's cooler to have like a kid that's into like drums.
Just
or
be
something.
your own person.
Yeah, because then they just go and they like practice in the basement or in a room and they're like developing like their own thoughts, their own things.
And I'd rather spend money, like put money into that to have my kid like have like a unique thing that's their own, as opposed to spending a shit ton of money for them to be in a sorority where they just act like the other 150 people that are also in the sorority.
That's the deal you have to do with your kids. When they're like 10 years old, you have to say, hey, when you go to college, if you go to college, there's going to be a period where you're going to ask me for a ton of money to be in a frat or sorority. But if you agree now as a 10-year-old, we will take all that money and we'll invest it into something you really want to do. That isn't basketball, baseball, football. You know what I mean? Like it's something like we want to, you know, I don't know. Bad idea.
Encourage hobbies, not.
Yeah, dude.
I don't know. But yeah, I get what you mean. Like be individual. Be an individual, not like everyone else.
Be like the guy, James Vanderbeek in Varsity Blues, where he was the second string quarterback and Paul Walker was number one. And James Vanderbeek just sat on the sidelines and read books until Paul Walker got killed in that car accident. And then
in the movie?
No.
That's not funny, Grant. I thought that that's what you meant in real life, and I didn't like that. The second you said it.
It'd be funny.
It's not funny.
What happened to whatever his name is?
He just seemed like he would have been like if Scott were a person.
Dumb. Yes.
Sweet boy.
I agree.
Beautiful.
Hey guys, what you doing?
Just.
Hey, it's me.
You know what I mean?
I agree.
Sweet boy.
I agree. And that's probably the reason he probably got into that car was because he was a sweet, dumb boy. You know what I mean? I think there's a lot of sweet, dumb boys that are into those type of cars.
Probably.
Like the Honda Civic community is filled with sweet, dumb boys, dude. And cool Asians. Like the coolest Asians.
Asians that can actually drive. What?
Whoa.
Sorry. No. And we pulled into Target this morning.
There was an Asian driving very, very safe this morning.
3 miles an hour.
You know, though, but I guess that it must be somewhere that there's like a lot of Asian folks that live there and they just happen to be bad drivers. Because like, I don't know if I fully agree with that because every race is riddled with bad drivers.
Okay, that's true. I agree with that.
I think it's just like maybe there's like so many Asians and so many like Eastern Indians, like world population wise, that of course they're going to be the worst drivers because they have the most people.
Most widespread.
You see what I'm saying? Like, yeah, of course. Like, there's like, if there's 8 billion people, there's probably 4 billion Asians, right? 3 billion? How many are in China? 1.7 billion, 2 billion? Yeah.
I don't know. There's a lot of people in India too.
Do you see what I'm saying though? Like, it's just like, well, yeah, per capita.
Because aren't India and China like the
most populated places on the planet.
Yeah, they are.
Right.
For sure.
Yeah. So of course, I don't know.
What'd you look at that for?
I just saw a red light.
Oh.
I got to figure out the settings on that thing. I don't really know what's going on with
Grant doesn't know what he's doing with the new camera.
I don't. I really like. Okay. So Caitlin and I are going to take off. This was a nice ease in to the podcast again.
We'll be back.
Yeah. I think I won't
in a month. I'm just kidding.
I won't be so high the next time we record, so I'll probably have a little bit more focused energy.
Okay.
That's my plan.
Cool.
I don't know what happened. I wasn't expecting to like rip that and have it hit me for like 2 hours. Maybe I'm having a stroke. Maybe this is it. Maybe this is my last episode because I'm going to die.
Oh my God.
I'm going to the light, Caitlin. Going to the light.
See you on the other side then.
See you on the other side because Kate and I are taking off. Everybody have a great week. Thank you for subscribing. We'll be back to regular business as usual next week.
Bye.